Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is adaptation in plants. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to describe the adaptation in plants, state the features of trees, grasses and other plants. Let's watch a video of adaptation in plants and note the important points. Let's start.
Adaptations in plants. Plants of each region are different from plants of other regions. Doesn't it raise these questions in your mind? Why do some plants grow so well in a particular region, but why can't they grow at all in a different region? Come, let's find answers to these questions and learn more about plants in this module. Special features that allow a plant or animal to survive in a particular place are called adaptations. As adaptations of a plant for a particular region help it survive there, they make it equally difficult for the plant to survive in a different place. That's why certain plants are found in one region but not in another region. Plants can be broadly categorized into two types based on the habitat they are adapted to. They are terrestrial plants, aquatic plants. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Terrestrial plants are adapted to different regions on land, such as mountains, plains, deserts, coasts, and swampy areas. Let us look into the adaptations of plants of these regions. Plants like the pine, fir, spruce, and cedar grow in mountainous or hilly areas. These plants are cone-shaped. This allows snow to slide off easily. These plants have needle-like leaves, which are covered with a waxy coating. This prevents damage to the leaves from snow. These plants have hard cones instead of flowers. Cones enclose the seeds and protect them from snow. Trees like the oak, elm, maple, and gulmohar grow in the plains. These trees can bear the heat of summer. During winter, they shed their leaves. Hence, they are called deciduous trees. Shedding of leaves helps them prevent water loss and survive in winter. When the season changes, they develop fresh leaves. The desert areas are covered with sand and receive very little rain. Hence, plants like the cactus, prickly pear, and date palms, which need very little water to survive, grow here. These plants have roots that grow deep or spread widely. This helps them absorb more of the available water. The plants either do not have any leaves or their leaves are reduced to spines. This prevents loss of water through leaves. The stem of these plants is green and fleshy. It prepares food for the plant and stores water.
Points to remember. Plants develop special features to grow in a region is called adaptation. How many types of plants? There are two types of the plants, terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. What are terrestrial plants? Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants, for example, pine and cedar. Terrestrial plants have needle-like leaves which is covered with a waxy coating. These waxy coating and needle-like leaves prevent the terrestrial plants from the loss of water. Desert plant. Plants that grow in a desert are called desert plants. Desert are the areas that are covered with sand and receive very less rain. Plants reduce their leaves into spines to prevent the loss of water in the desert. Watch a video of aquatic and insectivorous plant and note the important point of the video. Let's start.
Aquatic plants. Some plants grow in water. Plants that grow in water are known as aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are of three kinds. Floating plants. Some water plants such as water hyacinth, duckweed, etc. float on the surface of the water. They have light and spongy stem which helps them to float on water. Fixed plants. Plants such as lotus have roots which are fixed at the bottom of the pond. They are known as fixed plants. They have broad leaves and hollow stems. The leaves have stomata on their upper surface through which they breathe. Their leaves can float on the surface of the pond. Underwater plants. There are some plants that grow and remain completely under the water. Tape grass, hydrilla, seaweed, etc. are underwater plants. These plants have narrow leaves with no stomata. They are able to breathe through their surface. They are also called water cleaners because their breathing helps to keep the water clean. Some special and unusual plants. Insectivores. There are some plants such as pitcher plant, Venus flytrap plant, and sundew plant that trap and eat insects. They are called insectivores. The leaves of sundew plant have tentacles which are covered with a sticky substance at the top. When an insect lands on the sticky tentacles, it struggles to free itself, which stimulates the tentacles to tighten their grip on the insect. Parasites. Some non-green plants, such as dodder plant, cascata, survive on other plants. They obtain food from the host plant. They are called parasites. Saprophytes. Some non-green plants such as mushrooms, molds, etc. absorb nutrients from decaying and dead plants. They are called saprophytes.
Points to remember: aquatic plants. Plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. How many types of the aquatic plants? There are three types of the aquatic plants. Number one, fixed plant. Number two, underwater plant. Number three, floating plants. Insectivorous plants. What are insectivorous plants? Plant that trap and eat the insect are called insectivorous plant. So here we have an assignment. Answer the following question in your notebook. Number one, define terrestrial plants. Number two, define aquatic plant. Number three, define desert plant. Number four, how desert plant prevent loss of water. Number five, write the name of three types of aquatic plants. And number six, define insectivorous plant. Planting trees and grasses. Tree planting is a process of replanting for forestry and gardening. It is a technique of moving plant from one location to another location. How to grow a plant? There are four steps to grow a plant. Number one, plants are grown under controlled condition, then they are carried to another location that is usually outdoor. Number two, another method is to plant seed all over the area where you want to the plant grow. Number three, Weather is an important factor when deciding where to grow plant. And number 4, you can also decide where to grow plants at home, at school, or at other land. How to grow grasses? So there are 4 ways to grow grasses. Number 1, grasses are grown by spreading grass seed. Cover them evenly using topsoil. Number 2, the soil is kept moist by watering them lightly. Number 3, fertilizing the soil before every growing season also keep the grass healthy. Number 4, grasses are available in the West Range, almost 10,000 different species of grasses recognized all over the world. Here is an assignment. Answer the following question in your notebook. Number 1, what is meant by term tree planting? And number 2, describe the different stages to grow grasses. We learned today about the adaptation of the plants in the different regions and different types of the plants according to their adaptation, and how to grow a grass and how to grow a plant in different location. Thank you very much.